How did it happen? Did you just pull your friends and a bunch of instruments together and practice in a garage, or was there a place?
Pretty much it, yeah.
Okay.
We living in Chicago on the budgets we were living on, certainly no one had a garage, but we did have a practice space in an old warehouse building, like a school or a hospital or something. Some big old industrial building that caught fire once a year or so. And we had this tiny little rehearsal space that we shared with like 3 other bands who didn't practice as much as we did, so we got a good deal. We practiced 6 hours a day, 3 or 4 days a week for the first like a year.
Yeah.
And so we learned to play it pretty quick. I mean, we had all been in bands before, but I think this is the first time I think we took it. We were like, we're gonna get good at this. It wasn't just like hey, this will be fun. We're like, we're gonna get good at this.
Yeah, and it felt cool to be able to be able to practice so much with each other, and like it felt like it did feel like we were getting good at something, which was
I mean, I think a lot of bands, especially in high school and college and stuff, a lot of bands are like it's like a social club.
Yeah.
Like you play music, but like you hang out and drink, and you like hopefully chicks will think you're cool because you're in a band, that kind of thing. And this is like it was nice to finally like be with like-minded people who are like, no, we want to like act like we're not. This is not. I mean, it was for fun, but it was not like we're not here to like joke around. Like this, like we're gonna like play the song 40 times in a row until we're actually really good at it.
We took our fun seriously.
And we still do.
And you still have fun on stage. You're still doing that.
We are indeed. In fact, I mean, what's funny is now we work really hard on writing songs and on recording songs and making videos and all that kind of stuff. But the stage stuff, we've been on tour for most of the last 15 years, and so that's the one thing we don't have to practice anymore. It's like we can play together in our sleep. Like it's if you watch Tim and I on stage, watch our feet. We don't tap, like we don't feel the beat in the same place, but watch our hands and they're exactly the same. It's like
I'll look for it.
It's weird. Like we've played together so long that we like it's not conscious. It's just like we adjust to each other's. Like we all play the music the same way, but we feel it differently, which is weird.
We also have the same menstrual cycle.
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our hearts are beating at the same time right now.
How do you feel when you're on stage? What's the feelings or emotions going through when you play your first song and the crowd's kind of getting into it?
I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry.
How do you feel on stage?
How do I feel on stage?
Yeah.
It differs from night to night. I mean, how I feel on stage often has to do with how the crowd is reacting to us. It's for me, it's definitely very much like a give and take, and it's about the energy in the room. On great nights, I feel electric, because the crowd is. On a great night, the crowd is pumped before we even hit the stage, and you can hear it, and that's super exciting. On so-so nights, it's like, you hear a dull roar in the crowd, and you get out there, and you're able to kind of, between us being out there and them sort of hearing the music, we get on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, like we haven't, it's been a long, like at this point, we have enough people know us, we have enough fans in most places we go that like, we rarely face the thing where like that we did in our earliest years, where it's just like you're walking into a room where no one's ever heard of you and they don't really want to hear you. They're like, if you've spent a lot of years as an opening band generally, and it's great. It's like what you got to do, but it's a horrible position to be in because everyone's come to see the headliner, and you either sound kind of like them and they're like, what a ripoff, or you sound nothing like them and they're like, this is not what I came to see. So that I remember being nervous in those positions, but now it's like when we go on stage,
we don't have to turn an audience anymore.
Yeah, it's like even the dullest night is still awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, for us at least, and usually I think for the crowd, like the feeling I get on stage when it's at its very best, and in fact most of the time, it sort of feels like passing like a magnet over iron filings, like everything just like everybody's like you get this collective emotion that everyone's feeling at the same time. And even though people are, there's like the loud drunk dude and like the sort of like spaced out dancer and like the mopey goth kid or something, they're like, even though they're sort of feeling in a different way, everybody's gets on the same thing. It's really hard to describe, but it's super intoxicating. Like you get like I realized the other day I was trying to remember the words to one of our older songs, like one of the songs from our first record. And if you ask me to write them out, I have no idea what they are, but my body will just do it. Like once I'm in that state of like it, when I'm elated and like the crowd is going nuts, it's like my body just does it. Like I'm not thinking about what I'm doing at all. I'm just like flying. It's great.
And also it's nice. We've sort of designed the show to have somewhat of an emotional arc as well. So it's like, like we come out there and we start on a pretty high note. But what's nice is I think we start pretty high and then we take it down a little bit and then we go into the audience and make a song with the audience and like come back out and end on a high note kind of thing. And so it's nice to go on a little bit of an emotional journey with the audience.
Basically, he's saying that he likes to try to get the entire crowd on his menstrual cycle.
Yeah, but by the end we're on the same menstrual cycle. It's like I know we've done something right.
Where do you guys see OK going in the future?
Did you just hear what you said? That was awesome. Where do you see OK going? That's awesome. I see us going to DC tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then the next day, Boston.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the day after that, New York. But I suspect you're looking farther into the future than that.
Bigger dreams or hopes.
Bigger dreams and hopes. Well, I mean, to be honest, it's a sort of careful balance to have goals and things you want to do, but also like remain open enough to like
things you couldn't guess.
Yeah, things you'd never have thought of in advance. Like, we hit sort of a watershed moment when the treadmill video exploded.
Yeah.
Because we sort of had to decide, like, all right, this is not where we thought we were going. Like suddenly we're that video, or suddenly we're that treadmill band. Are we going to like run from this and be like, no, we're a rock band and we like don't lump us in with like a video gag, or are we gonna like embrace it and be like, hey, what worked about this, and can we like actually make this part of what we do, instead of like trying to like out cool it, could we just like figure out not how to do that video again, but how we could actually make like other projects like that. Like what else can we do that would be that much fun and work the same way? And obviously over the last, what is it now, 7 years or 8 years or something, we've managed to like find all these other parts of our career that we can play with, like whether it's videos or art projects or collaborations with scientists or technologists or whatever. And I do remember thinking in that moment, like, do we want to like unravel this that much? Because we thought of bands as being, I think, a much more stable idea back then. And so in the future, I'm hoping that keeps happening. Like, I hope that we find ourselves in 5 years going like, we had no idea we'd be here.
Yeah, it keeps things very interesting and totally unexpected.
Tonight, what are your expectations? You're here in Indiana and Bloomington in the Bluebird. What are you thinking?
Man, tonight, expectations in Indiana. Well, we've been here, we've played the Bluebird a handful of times, but I don't think we've ever come with quite the level of production that we're bringing this time. So I feel like we are going to, in a positive way, blow the heads off of people with what we've got in there tonight.
Positive beheading.
Yeah, positive beheading. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. We don't get to do kabuki screens.
Yeah, that's true. But
I've actually noticed that sometimes that's like, so we have these kabuki screens that hang in front of the stage and project stuff in front of us for parts of the show. And this club is not big enough for us to put them in. But that's something like that only ever happens when we're in a club so small that it's like it's going to be really like sweaty and nasty and awesome. And so it's going to be really sweaty and nasty and awesome.
Yeah.